Hey, good morning, and welcome to Swahili Sunday. If you are joining me after the fact, thank you so much for joining. As you can see, I'm not in the studio, I am in a vehicle, just coming back from the beach, which is our Swahili word for today, which is Pwani, means beach. My friend Alex over here, who's driving, and I just went to the beach. We went to a place called the Beachcomber and had breakfast. And the thing about that, there's a saying that says, the early bird gets the worm. We were just talking about that because you couldn't make a reservation. They had no reservations until after 9 a.m. and he's going sailing at 11, so we had to make it early. But when you go early, they open at 7. Uh, there's there's tables. If you go any later, anytime after 7:30, you'll have to wait. Could be up to an hour wait for a table. So we went early and walked along the beach, and now I'm on my way back home. But it's kind of in between. I wasn't sure if I'd be at the beach or I'd be at home. Anyway, so Pwani is the Swahili word of the day. It means beach. But what I wanted to chat a little bit about today was the it's the third of my Go Pink rules of engagement, but I went out of order and shared the fourth one last week. I guess it doesn't really matter what order they come in, but it's just the way that I wrote the book when I wrote the Go Pink rules of engagement. So today's rule of engagement is surround yourself with people who hold you to a higher standard, not people who bring you down. There's a saying that says your income is the average of the 5 people you hang around the most. I also think that applies to your attitude, uh, I guess your level of happiness, also about the 5 people that you hang around the most. Who do you hang around? Do you hang around people? Do you surround yourself with people who are there for you? They believe in you. They want to uplift you. Or do you hang around people that are always bringing you down? They're either saying negative things to you. They're telling you can't do it. They're kind of have a defeatist mentality, or maybe they're a little cray cray. I've had some cray cray people in my life. Cray cray equals crazy. Wazimu is the slang word for crazy in Swahili. I've had some of those kind of people in my life too, and you have to realize that when you have those kind of people in your life, whether there's somebody who's negative or a little crazy, or maybe they're unhelpful, you're wanting them to help you out, and they have the ability to help you out, but they don't help you out. Continually don't help you out. They say they're going to, and then they don't. I've had people in my life that have done that to me too. You have to move those people out of your life, because if you don't, it's going to end up bringing you down. It's going to frustrate you. Why? What is it? What isn't it? What is it about me that this person keeps saying they're going to help me and they don't? It's not really about you. It's about that person. That it's them. It's on them, the way they are. And you just don't want to surround yourself with those kind of people, because that'll end up bringing you down and having you doubt yourself, and having you not be encouraged. You could get discouraged for what you're doing. Now, you're always going to have naysayers and people like that, but the people that you surround yourself with, you want them to have your back, to be there for you when you need them, when you're down, and to support you and lift you up and help you move forward. And that goes for mentors too. If you have mentors or coaches or something that they're not working with you. I've actually had people that I've reached out to help me with my business, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to get back to you with this information. All right, a week passes, 2 week passes, you could follow up. Oh, sorry, I'm going to get back to you with that information. We're going to do this and we're going to do that. Yeah, okay. Then more time passes, and before you know it, could be months or a year passes and nothing's come of it. And that person doesn't necessarily have your best interest. So you want to be very cognizant of the people that you allow into your life at all levels. Now, obviously, you can't choose your family. You can't choose if you have family members that, I mean, both my parents were alcoholics. I couldn't choose that. They passed away when I was younger, so I didn't have to make a choice later in my life whether or not to have them around. But if you have family members that, have those kind of issues, or maybe they're not supportive, or maybe they're always argumentative with you, or maybe they just flat out ignore you, 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 you don't need those people in your life either. You want to surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up, going to support you. If you need a shoulder to cry on, they're going to be there for you when you need that shoulder, and vice versa. You'll be there for them. That's the way a real friendship works. Is when it ebbs and flows. You're there for somebody when they need you, and they're there for you when you need them. I can definitely give a good example of that. My friend Alex here, who's also driving. I've known him since 2007. He's like a brother to me. And we have been through thick and thin together. He's been there for me when I've needed him. I've been there for him when he's needed me. That's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with, not people who are like, you reach out to them for help and they're like, yeah, okay, sorry, can't help you, go away. Now, obviously, we're all busy and we all have things going on in our own life, and sometimes we can't in the moment handle it. But in the long run, it's what does that friend help you with in the long run? How are they supporting you in the long run? So it's surrounding yourself with people who hold you to a higher standard. What does that really mean? It's the mindset that they have that they're not going to. Well, for you, they're not going to let you you have a goal you've set and you're going for that goal. And maybe you get in the mindset, I've done it before. Oh, this is so hard. Like with baskets and beads, it's so hard. I want to quit. It's a lot of work. I'm working a job and I'm working this business. And, be like, no, if you quit, then what's going to happen to those ladies? Sometimes you need somebody to remind you, hey, keep your eye focused on the goal, instead of like, oh, okay, you can quit. Or just having that conversation with you to run pros and cons of something. Actually, we just did that at breakfast, although I ran the pros and cons in my mind out loud. And he was like, okay, sounds like a good decision. But it's just having that friend that has your back, or that colleague that has your back. Or even if you work a job, there are people at work I know that I can count on that will support me, and there are people who I know I can't count on, and I won't ask them for anything. Or if I do ask them for something, I know I have to follow up with them enough times to where they'll get tired of hearing from me and they'll actually respond. There's a negotiation strategy called squeaky wheel gets the grease, and sometimes I have to use that with people that I know I can't count on, but I need information from them. So I will have to continually call or email, or I find somebody else that be like, hey, it doesn't look like this person's able to handle this. Are you able to handle it? And I'll copy the person I've been talking to on email. And that usually gets some response from somebody. Not trying to throw anybody under the bus, just trying to get some help when I need it. So anyway, this is a short one today. We're just pulling into the parking lot. I have to go in and get the dog and take her out for a little potty break. But if you all, think about the people that you surround yourself with. Who is that person that's really there for you? And if you have people in your life that are really an energy drain, or like an energy suck to your personality, that you do more work trying to manage the friendship than they actually are friends, you might want to consider moving those people out of your life and replacing them with people who are actually going to be there to support you. So I hope you all have a great day. This is Labor Day weekend. I'm sure that everybody is hopefully having a good time doing something, relaxing, kicking back. I took a little walk on the beach just now, so had some beach time. If you're local to Long Beach, next Saturday is our second Saturday event by Fair Trade Long Beach in the Parkview Village Shops. So if you're local to Long Beach in Southern California, stop on by and say hey. We'll be there from about noon till 4. I usually get set up around 11. Stop by, grab it. There's a little eco coffee shop there. Go get a coffee or a tea. Come and sit in my booth and catch up. Love to see you. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. Until I see you soon, Nakupenda.